After waiting all day for the demo, I went to put my daughter to bed. 5 minutes after leaving my desk, the demo goes live. 15 minutes later, the eShop goes down for several hours. I think it was like 5 hours or something crazy like that. But it's back up, so I can finally get into the demo, and I could test what I wanted to test, which included three main things, being the third poke on the lance, the changes to the hunting horn, including the movesets and how the songs were worked, as well as the motion controls. Spoiler, everything's looking really good.
Demo plays.
Let's start with the lance. The third poke was never shown in the showcase, so here we go. The charge is actually worked into your 3-hit combo, and it can land anywhere within the combo that you want it to. But you can only use one charged attack per combo of 3. So it basically just fits in the way all the pokes fit in, except it takes a little longer, and it actually has some pretty good multipliers on it. After that, I kind of deviated from what I was trying to be focused on, and, well, after a little bit of looking around, I found out how to pet the dog. And, well, play with your palico and all that jazz. Using the left or right button on the D-pad, you scroll over to wait, and then you press up or down to give the command. Then you walk over to your pal and you interact with him however you want from the menu that pops up. Note, some have more than just one animation, and I'll let you discover those ones for yourselves. Next up is the hunting horn, and there are some big changes, as I'm sure we've all seen. R2 plays your self-improvement, just in case you were looking for it, and playing any two notes back to back gives you the song. No need for a recital. In fact, recitals are basically gone. Outside of the main recital changes, most of the original moveset is pretty much intact, which was something I was pretty worried about. There are, however, some new toys, and, well, the recitals that are there have changed quite a bit. There's essentially 3 recitals. One standard, one for playing one each of all 3 notes, then you press ZR and X together to play this crazy attack. And the third one is where you put the horn on the ground and spin it, which is only available after you've filled up your hunting horn gauge. There are no draw attacks anymore. You draw into neutral and then you attack, but you can do them fast enough that it's pretty much a draw attack. Just note that if you input the attack too quickly after the draw, nothing will actually happen, so you're going to have to get used to that timing. You can, however, run straight into a fight with no songs played, draw into self-improvement, and start pounding away on the monster. Next up are the motion controls. They feel fantastic, and there's a ton of options. I'll put that up on screen for you guys. By default, they're turned off, and turning them on, well, it gives you this. The right stick doesn't have access to the vertical axis. Thank you, Capcom. You can turn on the Y-axis in the menu. Thanks again, Capcom. You can set it to only turn on the motion controls when shooting. My goodness, thank you, Capcom. Pressing L, which targets the monster, will reset your camera. And you can also, of course, set it to lock onto the monster so it always resets your camera to locked onto the monster. I've also noticed that it seems to overshoot quite a bit when coming back to neutral position, and I'm not sure why yet. And if you are retargeting often with L, you shouldn't have too much of an issue with it. Overall, my opinion on the motion controls is that they're impressive, with a great feel to them and an abundance of options just to customize them to how you want to feel. I still don't know if I'm going to leave the camera on full time when I'm playing Blade Master, but it's looking like it so far. The biggest downside to me at this point is that it's going to be even harder to play the next Monster Hunter because I'm going to want my motion controls in there. In this scene, I'm staring at the door to the tent, and then I'm just turning my controller 90 degrees so you can see how far it swings to the side. That's everything that I wanted to cover today, and those were my biggest questions. What were your biggest questions in the demo, and have you gotten them answered yet? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, I invite you to leave a like and even subscribe. Feel free to join our Discord server using the link in the description. We have a great community that's quite excited over Monster Hunter Rise. Until next time, show your pals a little bit of love from me, and have a great day, and enjoy that demo.